It's going to be warm today in my area. It's going to be about 31 degrees Celsius and humid. Today is actually hair day. I'm sorry about the screw up yesterday. But it did give me a chance to get out of the house for a few hours. So, I guess it wasn't so bad. I got the grocery shopping order done. Got the food in the fridge. At least if I open the door to the fridge cam now, at least it wouldn't be so embarrassing. Freezers are packed. So let's talk about any of the questions that you have about what I said yesterday, because I saw a video explaining the new algorithm. They want us to make content that is more specific, that might be of interest to you. They're no longer pushing videos the same way they used to. And so, because of this, some of us creators, I mean, it adds to what is already in the algorithm. It doesn't replace it. So, yes, you can SEO a video to an inch of its life. You can basically search engine optimize. That's what SEO means. You can sit there and tell everybody subscribe, hype, like, and everything else, which certainly does help. But the new algorithm requires that the video be more specific in detail to capture the eyes and the ears of potential watchers. Good morning, M60. How you doing today? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. So when I said adapt or die yesterday, it was not because I was trying to be rude. I was just trying to point out that, first of all, number one, I did get a chance to look at the group of 10 this morning in detail. And one of the things is that while my numbers were down, they are slowly starting to turn around. They're turning the frown upside down. They're actually starting to go up again. I think probably more of because summer's coming to an end as we are getting ready to go back to school. In Connecticut, high school usually starts around a few days before Labor Day. So in Winston. So you will be seeing more kids going back to school. And of course, as winter comes in, people are going to be in their homes more than outside. And that's always been that way. Nothing unusual there. That's okay, M60. I know there's a delay. Now, I didn't add a delay. The system just has one. So, that's, what we're competing against. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good morning from England. Even though it's afternoon here.
Yes, it is afternoon there in the UK. Absolutely right. Congrats. Thank you very much for coming. Yes, it is actually currently in the UK right now. It is 3:04 p.m. UK time. Yep. I got a lot of UK audience. And so I'm gonna be leaving here at 12:15, and I do know the hair salon today because I went in yesterday. Taylor said, "What are you doing here, Michelle? The appointment's tomorrow." Oh, I got the day wrong. But he said, "You know what? Give me a good excuse to get out of the house," which is true. She said, "Well, did you enjoy your walk?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Now I'm just gonna go to the companies and have a soda and a piece of pizza," and that's what I did. And then I also did the video there talking about adapt or die. We might do another video there if the management doesn't get cranky about it. We'll see what happens. There's so many things going on right now. There's Cyber Waffle is pointing out that they are still trying to push operating system ID checks and newer operating systems that are released after 2027 in California is one of the states. So, me and M60 can talk about that tonight on Tech Talk about why ID checks and operating systems.
Oh, yeah!
That's tonight. It's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Also, to make it easy for you to remember everything, the iTalk U-type will be at Friday. That's tomorrow, which would normally be the grok time, but it's going to be at 8 o'clock instead of 7. So, if you want to be part of that, it's pretty easy. You just come on in, you type your questions, I talk the answer. And welcome to the Jack Stroll. Hey, Spaghetti Model, how you doing today? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, Krista. Same to you. Yeah, by the way, the fires are spreading. Worse than zits on a teenager. And the heat is spreading worse than diaper rash. Exactly. When Tiger Kitty came back from the UK, she said that indeed was the problem. I don't think it's necessarily anthropogenic climate change, but it is climate change. Okay? But I want you guys to be careful with anything that involves open flame. If camping, but please be careful. All right, it is dry. In many parts of the United States, it's hot, it's dry. Whereas, in the New England area, we got a lot of rain. We're supposed to get rain today. So how much power did we generate from the solar panel last night when we were doing the testing? Not a hell of a lot, considering the fact that it was overcast and cloudy, and we weren't getting that much power. But I still think I can probably tweak the numbers a little more. Now, as the sun's getting closer to the winter position, we might be able to adjust the solar panels better for winter. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Krista. May your anxiety take a hike. Yeah, may your anxiety take a hike and you finally find some freedom. Probably. Oh yeah, I hate anxiety too. By the way, I bought the I paid the Instacart yesterday with my checking account. And so anxiety? Yeah, I got some. I haven't paid my electric bill that's coming up soon. Probably by the electric bill is probably going to be coming out soon, and it's probably going to be horrendous. Just be aware of that. According to Snyder reports, he say Americans are paying the utilities and rent with their credit cards. And in cases where they can't pay directly with credit cards, they're taking cash advances from ATMs to pay bills. So if your landlord doesn't take a piece of American Express or Discover, guess what? You go to the bank, take out a cash advance, fork it over as cash. Number one, that's kind of stupid because that is very expensive interest rate for cash advance. Second of all, it's very stupid to pay your landlord in cash. And if you do, make sure you get a gosh darn rent receipt. Because otherwise, he could say, I didn't see nothing, so you're out the door. Yeah, so make sure, if you must pay in dead presidents, please make sure to get your rent receipt. It's for me. It's the weekends. When BS happens on a Friday afternoon, and then you try to call companies up to straighten it out, and then they go, oh, I'm sorry, the place you're trying to call is closed. Please call back Monday through Friday. It's Saturday. I need to talk to a human now. No, I talk on Monday. Especially when I'm freaking out over here. It does happen. Trust me. I am not above the point of where I can basically freak out. Yeah. That's because American money all has presidents on it, right? Yeah, and make sure if you are new to paying cash for rent, make sure you get a rent receipt. Okay. So 17 people right now, 23 views, 5 minutes and change. 5 minutes and 10 minutes and change. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it is only 13 minutes after top of the hour, so but as I said, I'm gonna dread seeing that electric bill. I think it's gonna probably be 120. I just get a feeling it's gonna be high because they wanted a rate hike in Connecticut of 14%. And this Department of Public Utilities Control seems to just keep giving them permission to keep going with rate hikes on utilities. I can't afford it anymore. Thank you so much, M60. I don't think he got terminated. I think he terminated himself. He basically pointed a gun at his channel and said, bang, bang. He left YouTube on his own. But you're right. YouTube usually does him the favor, right? So I heard he went to Rumble, and maybe he's still on Kick. I do like cooking to a point, yeah, or more like baking. If I cook either the Alaskan cod, or the drumsticks, I couldn't get chicken quarters. I got drumsticks instead. I'm probably gonna bake them. It's so strange. Yeah, I know. The is kind of cute. Oh, did he? Everybody said this was his last episode. He said, yesterday night, or sorry, the day before, he said, this is my last episode. I'm leaving YouTube. So maybe he, because nowadays when you watch a channel that's been terminated, It doesn't say if they've been terminated or not. It just says this channel is no longer available. Good morning, Brittany. How you doing? Panel's open. It is on the live chat area of Discord. People had videos on their channels, and now they say users have been terminated from the platform. Okay. Well, I know YouTube just threw 150,000 AI channels. 150,000 channels. Unfortunately, some of the channels were not AI channels. And rather were human beings. But somehow the algorithm mistakenly said, oh, you're AI. One of them was a big channel that had a big case management team that worked with YouTube and confirmed to YouTube that they were human beings operating the channel and not robots. So they're trying to get the channel unterminated. I don't think I really had much banana bread. There are millions of YouTube AI channels. Oh yes, there are definitely. Well, when the algorithm changes and the AI fighting against AI, I really tend to wonder. Well, that'd be one reason why, yeah, because like that was something that Noodles was trying to promote. And that was his choice to do that. And Kirkland's, isn't that I get my meat from Aldi that's packaged by Kirkland's. No, I'm 60. I haven't. How you doing, Ansia? How you doing today? That's okay. Well, anyway, so the thing is that I don't know what the story with Noodles is, but I do know that a lot of other channels have been having concerns with YouTube as well. And one of the channels that we feature content from is DH, or Direct Humor, I think it's called. And this guy is having a panic attack because somebody, he said, is trying to basically fire up tons of fake bots at him. Hello, how you doing, M60?
Good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, right. I know I didn't turn on the voice bot, but that's okay because it really doesn't help me when I'm already reading the YouTube side of it. Actually, it kind of still does because they can go back and read it. Let me turn that on then.
Yeah, chat's popping off today. Good to see all y'all.
So, according to some people, they said Noodles was terminated by YouTube for
recording started.
Oh.
So I really...
see, I didn't watch that. I didn't know, and like I guess like I know there's a way to check, but like I don't know his like channel ID, and if his channel's already down, I'm not sure that I can look it up. So,
well, all I know is that Noodles has been covering content that many people found objectionable, and which is sad because I know he's got a good art skills. He can draw, he can do good stuff, but He's been wanting to cover things that
Yeah, I like
definitely,
his drawing streams.
yeah. I like the drawing stream ideas too, where you're showing him creating things.
Yeah, the Jackstrel just said YouTube just banned a huge group of creators, and yeah, I don't know if you're talking about ASMR, but Michelle just did a uh just put out a video about
Reaction
that.
video on ASMR. Yeah.
Asthma.
And now we're watching DH Humor Channel. That actually was one part of the feature reaction. He's having an anxiety issue because even though he's a huge channel, he said people have been buying fake accounts and subbing to his channel and inflating his subscription numbers. And then YouTube, and at the same time, they immediately deleting all the fake accounts. And his numbers look all irregular. And I said to him nicely in the message, I said, did you talk to your case management team about this? Because it sounds to me like if your case management team knows that you're not buying the subs, they're not going to put blame on you for it. You know?
Yeah, no, that's the one thing that usually the platforms have been good about is like not
The problem is they have to have
punishing for
100,000.
that. But the problem with that theory though is like people will just do it and then be like, "Well, I don't know who did it." I don't know. You know, like it just kind of gives people a free pass to cheat, but also it'd be unfair, you know, if people do that maliciously. Like people used to do the view botting thing on Twitch like maliciously to like try to get people banned, and it was like I would just go along with it. I'd be like, "Wow, you know, thanks for, you know, so glad there's so many people watching," and I'd just be like, whatever, just
Well, here's what I
it'll
told
go
him.
away.
I said, first of all, I'm having the same problem you do, but the difference is unlike you, I don't have a case management team. I can't easily go to YouTube and go, you know, I have a problem and reach out to a human being about it. And but the second thing is that a lot of times the channels people did sub and then later lost interest in that channel, or they totally lost interest in YouTube and then they just get deleted because of lapse of watching. And there's not much you can do. I mean, you still got a lot of subs, 320,000. You're fine. Don't even worry about it. If you're really worried about it, go talk to your case management team. You know, you're not going to lose your channel. You didn't hire subs. You could go ahead and sign an affidavit swearing up and down you didn't pay for subs. But it's the small channels that don't have case management like mine. We're the ones that are basically really kind of sitting on sitting on sharp tacks in the seat because we don't have that backup.
See, from what I've heard, the people that end up getting like I know on Twitch we used to call them partner managers, but like, you know, when you have like a YouTube rep or whatever, everything I've heard about it is like it's just a person that tells you to make more shorts, basically.
Yeah, that's what I've been told too.
Like they can't actually help you with anything, and that's what is kind of frustrating is they don't really actually help out when things are going wrong. It's just more of like somebody to help you come up with content ideas, if anything. It's weird.
Yeah, I think that's true, Jackstrol. Because we lost oh my god, we lose about 700 to 900 subs. Yeah.
Well, I noticed that stopped. You're basically like leveled out at this point, so hopefully nowhere to go but up from here.
Right. By the way, they did fix some of the viewer numbers that were broken. And the trend shows positive increase, which makes sense because we're getting close to the people are going to be going back to school soon. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. So we are starting to see increase in and participation and views. And I pointed that out into the group of 10. I explained that to Braindad. I said, look, I just looked at the numbers. They are slowly returning back to normal. So I definitely think part of it is definitely seasonal.
Yeah, I think things are looking up for you. And I, generally speaking, and maybe this is not just content creation, but just in life, I just feel like you just got to worry about, like, number one, like, I feel like the only two metrics you should ever worry about in life are, like, what's in your bank account, because you got to have money to live, that's
Right.
just a fact of life.
Yeah.
And number two, how happy are you with what you're doing? Like,
And number three, how healthy
how
are
much
you?
do you enjoy? Yeah, and how healthy are you? You're right about that.
Well, those two are together. Be happy, be healthy.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. That's why I didn't include a number three. I think being happy is probably the more important thing out of anything. I feel like the other shit just kind of falls into place when you.
Okay, Ansha, I'll talk to you soon then. But thanks for coming by.
Hi, Anja. Have you heard about this whole thing with? I hate to, like, bring up politics, but have you been hearing about this thing with Fauci?
A little bit here and there. He's basically becoming barbecued meat on a barbecue.
Yeah, I'm hearing they're talking about, like, actually they're holding him in contempt.
Yeah. Yeah, and they should.
Really? What do you think about that?
You know, he said he declared the fifth 118 times in a congressional hearing.
I listen. I think you have a right to silence.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm weirded out by it because it feels like their argument is like he pleaded the fifth and that he wasn't allowed to because he was pardoned. But, like, what about any of this means that he's compelled to speech? I don't know. Like I said, I feel like this is a political topic. And
no, it's a political topic. It's just like the drama stuff on YouTube. Really, it's the same kind of thing, just with more bigger names and bigger consequences.
Like, I definitely don't think the founders intended the Fifth Amendment to be used like this.
No.
Hello.
Good morning, Brittany.
How you doing?
Hey, I popped in because you were talking about the Fauci thing. Did you see the lawyer get torn out of the congressional hearing or whatever because he spoke up and said Fauci is allowed, according to his lawyer? I am not a law expert. We could argue about this all day. But according to the lawyer that is representing Fauci, he can plead the fifth, even though he was pardoned. There's a certain amount of coverage that pardon has, and it's from January 25th, 2024. Anything after that, he can plead the fifth for, and that's what they're getting him to, like, respond.
Well, the thing is that Senator Josh Hawley is basically put his ass on a plate, pretty much. He made him
I honestly haven't watched any of it. I opened up Fox News today. It says Fauci indicted, or Fauci held in contempt. Sorry, not indicted.
If indeed some of the things that he did against animals is confirmed as a crime, he should definitely face the firing squad. As far as I'm concerned, what he did to animals,
whoa,
was definitely inhumane.
So wait, do you not believe in animal testing, or I don't know what happened to the damn animals, Michelle?
Yeah, there was something that I remember about beagles.
I don't want to describe it here because it just pisses me off. But let's just say this way: the poor animals didn't have a chance. All right, I'm not strictly against animal testing if a couple things apply. Number one, after you do the animal testing, you treat the animal and you can help, and you don't permanently maim them or hurt them just because you want to be a sadist. And that was what he was. He was a sadist. I don't. It just angers me. Look, we're supposed to be the stewards of the animals, as the Bible says. We're not meant to be abusive to them. We're meant to be helping them, not hurting them.
I agree. I mean, I don't have a problem with animal testing, even as a whole, because I think animals are animals, and like we shouldn't always get attached to them. But
they're still creatures of God.
yes,
And
I do agree with that. I just think the government shouldn't be involved in it at all, mostly.
Well, at this time, Fauci was getting government grants for his barbaric studies. It wasn't like...
No, so what I'm reading, Michelle, is that Fauci himself funded $375,000 in what they quote as beagle torture overseas. And Fauci wasted $1 million to poison beagle puppies and cut out their vocal cords. Per this thing. He just was supporting animal testing, which I think animal testing is overall wrong, because Michelle, what you're saying, I think you have a skewed belief of
well, you can understand now why I find
animal testing, right? Because if in animal testing, no animal typically is walking out of there unscathed. You know what I mean?
Well, unfortunately, those beagles certainly didn't come out of there unscathed, did they?
That's what I'm saying, though, Michelle, is that I think that you probably don't agree with animal testing, because most likely the animal are not going to come out okay.
Yeah, some of them just don't come at all. Lives. They were, for example,
not a whole lot of ethics.
They were killing kittens after they were using toxoplasmosis to see how it affects pregnancy. They would kill the kittens. And some veterinarians said this is bullshit, because they could easily have treated it for toxoplasmosis and the kittens would never have to be killed. This was something that the USDA was doing. And I guess they were enough outcry that they were forced to stop doing that. Or to treat the kittens afterwards.
I do think like we've been a bit brainwashed by the way like the animal testing gets presented. Just because I remember, I think it was some episode of like The Simpsons or something where they're talking about animal testing.
I absolutely hate hearing about animal abuse too, Christine. Please don't feel bad.
But they cut over to a shot of a little cat like wearing makeup or whatever, because that's what you think of when you think of the little makeup things that say no animal testing or whatever. And I think it does become easy to just minimize it.
Well, yeah, in terms of cosmetics, like they're, putting cosmetics into animals' eyes to see if it has reactions and things. They're not. We're going to put it on your skin. They're not like
putting blush on.
BTB,
they're not like putting blush on the cheeks.
That Noodles was terminated, not voluntarily left. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, hopefully it has success on Rumble. I hope. I mean, you can only hope for the best. I don't know.
No, I've told Noodles before he'd do great on Kick. Like honestly, he really would.
Or Rumble.
He seems to be into TikTok. That's what I remember last time I interacted with Noodles.
I don't even know if he's still on TikTok. Maybe TikTok finally threw his ass off too.
How in the world is he not banned from TikTok? From TacTac?
Hey, Wafters.
Hey, how's it going?
I feel like that has a more stricter TOS.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know.
You're talking TikTok? Yeah, I mean that's what I've heard.
Oh, TikTok?
I don't know. I've never tried to stream on TikTok. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I think you need like 1,000 followers to even be able to stream. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah. How you doing
Like,
today,
I don't even know how
leftist?
you get that many followers without paying money.
Not that fast. But the Noodles supposedly has enough followers that they could easily follow them over. So
I mean, honestly, like, I mean, I was trying to help Noodles with like setting up TTS for his streams or whatever, like his vertical stuff. If he needs any help, he's more than welcome to hit me
M60
up.
Gunner says Noodles is still on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm sure he is.
Hi, other M60, by the way.
He might be.
Is M60 Gunner a fan of M60?
No, it's a different person with the name M60 Gunner. What was funny is like, I think somebody got me confused and thought that I was him.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, M60's been here for years. I was like, wait, what?
M60 is a type of weapon, a military weapon.
Is that where your name comes from too?
It's also a highway in England, but no, there was an episode of South Park, and I don't know if anyone remembers the Imagination Land one.
Yes.
And yeah, so Butters is saying, imagine an M60 for Jesus, okay? So this guy I was dating at the time, like, said, that'd be a really good name for a band. And he never really did anything with it. So, like, I made it my Xbox gamer tag, and then that was, like, my username on Twitch. And eventually I would just shorten it to M60.
Okay.
Well, you know what was funny, though? I said something before all the craziness started yesterday morning that I kind of never really got a chance to clarify. As I mentioned about Elias Yoder and some of the stuff that he's been sharing, techniques the Amish use. And then I found he had a religious channel. And I started watching his religious content as well. I like the Amish guys. There's so much. Some of the faith system does kind of resonate with me in a positive way. And
I grew up adjacent to a lot of Amish and Mennonite.
I would only say, Michelle, I would say I want to send you this Dark White Underbelly episode. It's a woman. She's a queer woman and she's ex-Amish. She talks about how these
they
Amish
have
communities...
their process of shunning. They like to shun.
Yep.
Apparently, my mother's Lutheran church likes to shun too. That's why I was shunned for so long by the family.
That's terrible.
That's awful.
It is. You're not allowed to
It's
eat
alienating,
with them. You're not allowed
especially
to be at
when
family
it's all
gatherings. In fact, if you're at a family gathering, you're not even allowed to be fed in some cases.
Oh my gosh, Michelle, that's horrible. You know what? You could come to my family cookout. I'll give you a plate.
What?
Yeah.
You can't eat at the cookout? That is hard.
Come to we have I hold a yearly meat where we just cook cook meats. We just cook meats on my grill. I have 2 grills, so I cook a bunch of meat.
I love it. The meat.
Yes, cancel culture is a form of modern public shunning. Yes, it's a form of ostracization. Think about the closest example in the modern age that existed by the time of Nathan Hawthorne wrote The Scarlet Letter, where that Hester Prynne had to wear the letter A on her chest to say adulteress. And, well, if it was Noodles, he'd probably say, A stands for awesome, baby. But back then, in a Puritan society, it was not a sign of goodness to have a big letter A on your chest.
Or to be put in the stockade or something.
Or they put you in the stocks too. Yeah, they would do that mainly for the men, but the women too would get the stocks.
Yeah, Puritan life seems awful. I'm not gonna lie to you. Glad I'm not there. Glad that ain't
Yep.
me.
I mean, the Amish and the old order Ordnungs can be just as tough, from what I've seen.
Well, to finish my story, Michelle,
Go
about the
ahead.
Amish, there's a lot of rampant like SA going on in the Amish communities because they don't have words in their language for SA, right? Like that's not something that they use. So a lot of these women are being abused physically in the worst way possible, maybe by family members, and they don't have a word to say, this
Yikes.
happened to me.
Is
And
that too
this
modern for them?
they purposely don't have those words. They call it a moral infraction. A lot of these women will go to doctors and say like, my husband morally infracts on my children, and the doctors
Oh.
most of the time will not go into like, oh, whatever, you're just fucking Amish, ha ha ha, get out of here. It's very rare anyways. Amish people as a whole in the community are seeking outside doctors. It depends on what community you're a part of. But what this woman does basically is she goes into Amish communities to educate young children about the no-no zone, and abuse and things, because they
Right.
don't learn that. She even said women really don't have any sex education at all. Like she didn't know how babies were born. She just knew babies happened. That's scary. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god, that's so
insane.
scary.
That's genuinely insane.
Yes, and M60 Gunner is right as well. The Amish abuse animals
They do.
a lot. They also interact with animals inappropriately. And this woman accounts that little boys get a booklet that says to not interact with animals in that negative fashion.
Oh.
Yes.
I would say the jackstraw, probably the closest thing you might have to Amish is Islam and Sharia law, especially in how the Sharia law treats women. It's crazy what women under Sharia law, how they're forced to live.
Well, I think the key is that that you could take from both of those cultures is what do they take away from the women, Michelle? Education opportunities, knowledge. It scares them. And I firmly believe in that woman's journey to educate her community, even though she's not a part of it anymore.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, some of the things that they do, I'm talking about the things that are more positive, like in many ways.
Totally. Yes. Sorry to bring it down.
Like they try to not abuse the earth by dumping poisons in it, like we do in the West, or what they call the English. Yeah, we have created this system that we talked about briefly about the. Everybody says how great solar is, and there's the thing is solar's fine. It's the batteries and the battery chemistry that's toxic and it's poisoning the planet, and yet we're saying, oh, we're living green because we're using the sun to charge keep our air conditioners running, which kind of makes me laugh when you think about it, you know. But the truth is, unless we can find a chemistry for the battery that isn't going to be potentially resulting in kids in Congo having to mine cobalt deep underground in hazardous and dangerous situations. Right. I don't know how we're going to fix what the problem is, because we're polluting the planet even more so because, oh, we're green. Yeah, but you're just dumping a whole bunch of poisons and shit in the ocean. Well, that's not green. That's being brown. Because you're basically saying is, oh, we're going to lower our carbon footprint. Yeah, but you're poisoning everything else around you in the process. That's not being green.
Can y'all hear them like mowing my grass
Yeah, they
as
use
loudly as
limited
possible?
electricity.
No,
Depending on
no.
the ordnung, you might find some Amish connecting into the utility. But a lot of
I
them have
think
embraced solar
cobalt
panels.
mining would be a good candidate for AI and robotics to take that work rather than having
I don't
children
think
do it.
anyone would disagree with that. I mean, if
I think
the-
any move to maximize individual freedom is a good move.
yeah, it's required in all states. They have to have a 12-volt battery to provide lighting for turn signals and headlights. Yes.
On a horse and carriage, though?
On buggies, I think they
Yeah,
do
like a
have to
bug.
have lights in certain states. Also, by the way, those horse and buggies, avoid those. You might they might kill you or you might kill somebody. Oh my god. Every year down here, at least in the country, there is one Amish little boy that is, taken away because he was going too crazy or somebody was driving too aggressively, and then it's all over. If you see the Amish, just enjoy them. Watch them clip clop by. Everybody claps. Don't try to run into them. Don't let them run into you.
Spaghetti Model said, you never see the Amish on YouTube. It's funny. There is a girl that does like a cooking channel that
Elias
she's Amish, but I guess
Yoder's
she
on
like
YouTube, and
escaped.
he's Amish. And he must be
What?
part of
Yeah.
the newer, maybe one of the newer orders, like the Buc-ee, which seemed
Well,
to
there's a commercial that the Amish and the Mennonites made for TV, at least back in the 90s. I remember it for their furniture store.
yeah.
So they'll use modern technology when it suits their
Right.
needs.
But like Elias said, depending on the ordnung, most Amish are not necessarily going to connect into a utility line. They might have solar, they might have steam, they might consider propane, maybe some areas where it's available natural gas, but even that's kind of connecting into a utility. So they usually just run on propane and the sun. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when I was calculating something last night on my setup is how much power it can take to run an air conditioner in a bedroom if you wanted to run it for 24 hours, assuming it's so really, really hot and you don't have a choice. The amount of amp hours on the battery bank is astronomical if you want to keep charging it for like 8 to 12 hour runtime. You're talking about something like 600 amp hours of power. And that's assuming you got a good solid solar panel setup that's generating lots of watts to offset, say like 1,000 watts of solar. Here I am with my little tiny
I'd
system.
say about 50% of my power bill it comes from the central AC in my house.
Oh yeah.
Oh
At
yeah.
least 50.
Heat pumps use a lot of energy.
Honestly, I've been running my little AC unit on the dry feature a lot, or the eco feature, and that seems to help not run it at top capacity, because when I was running it on high, it made my electric bill go up like $40.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the modern ones have a thermocouple so that it can detect when it's reached in like a acceptable temperature, and then it stops running the heat pump at maximum power. It just wants to reach an equilibrium.
Yeah, I don't run on full tilt Buc-ee either. I basically like set a temperature on, so like once the room goes above like about 21 degrees Celsius, it'll go on. But I don't really like run it on deep freeze because number one, waking up when the temperature is that cold is not exactly the nicest way to start your day. When you got
Right.
icicles coming out of your nostrils, you know.
I don't know.
So
I like it cold. Listen to what I did, okay? Because I so I normally it's fucking Atlanta. Like I normally get like $300 power bills in the summer, because of just like
Jesus.
I would just
Well,
let
you
it
have a
run, and
house.
I just yeah I've got a decent sized house. I would just let it run, and I would just like not really care about it, and just I pay the bill, you know. Um, so this last year, what I tried doing was I changed my like they're like Nest thermostats, and I tried changing the setting to where it uses the temperature outside, like whatever the weather forecast is. If it goes above 80, the AC kicks on. If it dips below 80, it'll turn off.
Yeah,
Now,
so
like
like
that's
my
not
setup,
a
yeah.
yeah, it's not like a perfect system to do it like that because sometimes it'll get hot anyway when it's technically below 80 outside, but I'll just turn it on. But I haven't gotten a bill over 150 yet this year, so I'm
Right.
hoping it stays like that.
Well, one thing that also helps is having furniture. Like you don't have a lot of like empty rooms that are the doors are open stuff because the furniture will retain whatever temperature, whatever heat density is in the room. Same thing with the refrigerators. Like if your refrigerator is very full, like it won't lose its chill as quickly as
Right.
if it was empty. So that's another way you can like optimize it. Like if you have like a real empty space in your house, like fill it with some furniture or something. That should help.
So would you even recommend just putting shit in the fridge just to like take up space in there?
Yeah, if it's you know,
Like if you
if it
only have
has
a
like
couple things in the freezer, just fill the rest with like pool noodles or something. I'm in
Well,
yeah,
my
sure.
I'll put it this
DIY
way, after I
mindset.
got grocery
You know,
shopping done, my freezers, both of them are packed. Um, and so it's my refrigerator. So I have,
you have a deep freezer, Michelle?
no,
Or do you have like a. Oh, okay.
I have two regular household refrigerators, a big one and a little one. I don't think the fridge cam is on right now, but if it is, I could try to show it to you real
If I
quick.
had a deep freeze, I have a very small fridge, but if I had a deep freeze, I would probably like start hoarding meat. Like,
Yes, okay. This is a very country thing to do. Me and my
uh-huh.
family, I have been asking them, why don't we just buy a whole cow
Let me go
and
turn
split
the
it, or a
fridge cam
half
I had a
on so
cow?
I
buddy
can
do
show you
that.
my two fridges. Because
Oh, fridge
it
cam
really
reveal.
exists. Anyway, so I just got
Fridge cam.
the store front
Yo,
AC.
Christine, can we not drop slurs in the chat?
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
It's the Romani people, everybody. That's used that word. I've seen it more than once today, but it's the Roma people. The Roma people. Some Amish girls are hot, even in their Amishness. Are badass. Most women are attractive. Yeah.
It'd be better if everybody was forced to be Amish. Grizz, you first. You're on the internet. Get out of here.
You're getting Amished first. No, spaghetti model. You just use Romani. Romani.
Yeah, have you ever seen an Amish rake fight? That sounds amazing.
Let's say we get the fridge working up on the screen here today.
You ever play PBR Wizards?
No, what is that?
That's an
PBR
actual
Wizards
thing.
PBR Wizards is where you drink as much PBR as you can out of the cans, and then you duct tape all your cans together into a wizard staff, and then at the end of the night, you guys fight drunkenly outside in the yard with your wizard staffs.
That sounds weird. No,
That's the shit we used to do.
I'll do a video on it a little later on. Basically, I got a big fridge and a little fridge. The big fridge is the one that's supplied by my landlord. After the original refrigerator called it quits, and then I between, I bought a small fridge for me for emergency, so at least I had a place to put my milk because the big fridge was totally
Yeah.
borked. And so when you got the big fridge in, to prevent the little fridge from rusting out its coils, I decided to leave it running. So now I mainly just store some frozen foods in there, and I keep my medications in the refrigerator section. I have the refrigerator section set for a warmer temperature so that my pills don't freeze, but that they're still cold,
Now I just want to put pool noodles in my freezer.
Oh, what I was gonna say, what my grandma used to do is stock bags with wet washcloth, and then you put it in the freezer and you take it out, and then you got like 8 or 9 wet, like frozen washcloths, and then you put it around your neck. And
Yeah,
then you
that
can
would
sit
work.
outside all day.
There
That's
you
what
go.
grandma used to do.
Yeah,
That's
water has a
grandma
good heat
thing.
capacity.
That actually would help, especially in really hot weather. But what you could also do is you can put some water in the freezer in a container to let, it will act like making ice blocks. And then you can take those ice blocks. Even soda bottles work best because of the PET plastic doesn't rupture easily. Just fill them up with water about 3/4 of the way, freeze them, and then you got reusable water containers. And since they're regular drinking water, you can drink them as they melt to keep cool.
Oh, yeah.
And that way, also, if you lose power, you could transfer them to the refrigerator to act as ice, to have it turned into an ice box.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I saw some video about turning like an old refrigerator, like something about like you reverse the polarity and you can turn it into a freezer. And it basically just becomes an upright like ice chest.
Just turn the thermostat all the way to the coldest setting. There you go. Then you got a freezer.
No, I know, but it was something about the refrigerator section. You could do something. I don't know if it was reverse polarity or whatever. But like
the
you could do
refrigerator and
something and like turn it
refrigerator
into a
and a freezer are the same thing. It's just one has a higher threshold than the other, or I should say lower threshold than the other in terms of control temperature.
If you got dual zone climate control, just turn the refrigerator to the coldest you can do, and then leave the freezer on cold. And on the old fridge, that was exactly what kept happening to my milk. Was when it was working, it was doing
freeze.
Freeze everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that issue. You just got to turn the little knob that's in the back.
Yeah.
That should fix it.
Right, in the back of the compartment refrigerator, like my new refrigerator is in the front. It's right when you open the door is the thermostat knob. But it controls both the freezer and the refrigerator. The default setting was too damn cold. So I had to turn it back to a warmer number because it was freezing everything in the fridge. So, and the same thing with a little tiny fridge. Same deal. I had to turn it to a warmer number.
Oh yeah, spaghetti model. The physics of refrigeration is fascinating, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. You do got to defrost eventually. Most modern refrigerators are frost free. Yeah, that's true. It will cause damage to the compressor.
Yeah. You don't want to build up a solid ice. Typically, the solid ice will sublimate into water vapor. And your freezer can keep up, but sometimes, especially with older fridges, it can't anymore.
Oh,
so you
I
get
saw
that,
a video.
Thick ice forming in there.
I saw a video talking about the different states of ice. Like there's 15 states of ice. You're talking about the different states of matter. I was
yeah.
Like, really? There's
15
types of ice?
There's hot ice. Yeah, there's hot ice.
Yeah.
Like it, and hot ice has a different crystal formation than typical water
Right. Ice that
that
we
you
know is
encounter in
ice
day-to-day life.
one.
And a lot of the hot ices are opaque, black. Like that's what's thought to be like in the core of Jupiter is hot ice. It's like solid water that's hot.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's because if you look at the it's typically called a three-phase diagram.
Yeah, don't
But of
reverse
course,
the
there's more
polarity on your refrigerator. I was talking
phases
out my
to water,
ass.
and it's
I'm
basically
doing
a
it right
chart
now,
that
M60.
shows
No.
the temperature on one axis
Yeah.
and pressure on the other axis.
I'm kind of surprised I can't get the fridge cam working. I wanted to check the button because I was going to
And
show you the
you
fridges.
get
and
the
I wanted
you get different
to
regions in the
show it to you.
temperature,
I think she's
pressure,
gonna go try and get fridge cam
space,
going.
and that's where you get like
I told her not to complicate it too much. I'm not sure what
like
happened.
at 5.
She's been having trouble, I think, like getting the camera to load or something.
At pressures, you get hot solid. At high pressures, you get hot solid, which is really interesting.
I'm a hot solid.
Solid. Yeah, no,
Hey,
that's just
Wafters.
hard to wrap my head around, the idea that it's so hot that it freezes.
Yeah, I can't get the camera.
No, it's think of it as you're compressing it to the point where it can't be a liquid anymore, but it's still hot. That's
Maybe I
more to
should
do with the
start
pressure.
OBS earlier and try to turn it on ahead of time, but I didn't.
So there's so much pressure on the water that it freezes and hot.
Ostensibly, yeah.
Okay.
You're just you're forcing it
Can
to
I
be a
read you
solid
this
because it's
news
getting
article?
squashed somewhat.
Title. Are you ready for this? Moderate Democrats prepare for war in quotation marks against an ascendant left. War.
What does that mean? A war? They mean that they want to basically restore their original identity, right?
Here's the little blurb underneath it, Michelle. One moderate group says the progressives' win are deeply troubling, and they're planning a $15 million effort against democratic socialism.
Yeah.
That
Democrats
makes
are
sense.
panicking
They
because
have
all the
become
socialist
very
candidates are
different
winning.
from your typical 1960s Democrat. They really have gone way too far to the left.
Do you think any of the socialist candidates
I mean,
can
have they
actually win, though, Michelle?
What's that?
I mean, we've got AOC, we've got Mamdani.
Yeah.
I think those are drops in the water, but with how controversial they are, I don't see our country securing more unless people get their
That's
asses
kind
out
of
to
how
vote.
I feel about it.
By the
I'm not in
way,
favor of it
guys,
at
I
all.
wanted to point something out. M60, I said this yesterday, and looking at the numbers right now coming up on the screen, I think I'm right. That, unfortunately, when Noodles left YouTube, people are starting to come here because there's no place for them to go, which is good. And I feel bad for Noodles, but his audience is finding us interesting.
You're poaching his audience, Michelle. Good Lord.
Well, it's more like it's like when a business basically
Well, I mean,
goes
he
out of
abandoned
business
them, right?
and its
So
customers have no place to go.
No.
Michelle, did you see the update on how many structures were burnt down so far by the fires?
No.
More than 146 structures were destroyed by the Spokane wildfires.
Right. What about the other wildfires in the other states, though?
I don't know. I just typed in news and I'm just checking out like the headlines for today.
Well, it's funny in Pulse with Silky, she says, how come the trees aren't burning? Excuse me? The trees are burning. Oh, you mean the ones that are still green? Well, that's probably because they're still got moisture in them, so that they're able to kind of be more fire resistant. But I mean, with the heat around them, they're gonna dry too. You know,
We might close the deal with
Yeah.
Iran today.
If it gets hot enough, though, the water will just boil out.
right? Exactly.
Yeah, how many times are we going
Did
to
you ever
close
throw
the
a
deal
wet
with
log
Iran?
into a fire?
I don't know. They're
No.
just trying to open up that strait of, God, I can't pronounce Hormuz? Hormuz?
Yeah.
I like the title. The caption came out as horror moves. Actually, it is definitely a horror move when you think about it. The strait is is a choke point, and it is absolutely ruining everybody's life who has to go through it. Because right by Iran, they have the most narrow part of it is theirs. On their side. And they
I don't know if you've heard I'm sorry, Michelle, the rumors, but they say that the U.S. is running low on ammunition. And that's why this deal is being pressured. But Trump is dismissing it and saying, no, we have massive amounts. We're massive. It's massive. The amount of ammunition
maybe
we got.
He's partially right in a way. He's trying to save face, i.e., saying we are not running low on missiles and armaments, because if he really said, yeah, we're almost out, Iran is going to be laughing their ass off, right? It's true. So in this case, you want to psych the enemy to think you can keep on launching, but the truth is we can't. But if we do, that means that there'll be a lot of industries, a war industry has to start up in this country to make more weapons.
Oh, they aren't even... Get ready for this. Iran has also denied any direct negotiations with the United States. Just this one guy, Oman.
No.
Oman's a country, is it not?
Oh, it is a country. Sorry. I thought that was a person. The country, Oman. Oops.
Right.
There's 5 million people living there. Oh shit.
Man.
I'm sorry.
No, the other thing that I keep hearing about is the Smithsonian's woke now or something.
Got it. The
I've heard
Smithsonian
that, too.
woke stuff is so good. Oh my god.
Did you see the one guy?
Go ahead.
Whose friend is obsessed with resisting woke, and he's just like, oh, this is woke. So his dude said, putting beans in your chili is woke. So dude stopped putting beans in his chili.
I'm not putting no woke ass beans.
that's how-
What if I'm gay tomorrow? God.
Hell,
What would happen?
that is sadistic. Like, people need to get their fiber.
Yeah, what good is chili without beans?
Yeah, how are you gonna wrap it up?
Right.
What do you
I
eat?
fucking
Mostly
love
like
beans.
sauce? That's not chili.
Well, like after dude made chili without beans, he's like, man, I'm fucking with you. Beans aren't woke. You're gullible.
I love beans. I like ham and
I
beans
feel like
soup.
beans are whatever the opposite of woke is.
Asleep.
Because isn't that like a staple Porvo food? Like, let's not
Yeah.
gatekeep the beans now.
Right, but like it's I mean it just isn't like it's not a woke food.
I would think phallic foods are woke. Hot dog, woke.
No,
Cucumber,
woke
unless
foods.
cut.
Chat, type your favorite woke food. I don't know, like avocados, grapeseed oil, you know,
Vanilla flavored
alfalfa
yogurt.
sprouts are pretty woke.
Or what about vanilla flavored fat-free
Alfalfa
yogurt?
sprouts are filthy.
Oh shit, that's woke. That's woke,
Yeah.
Can't
Michelle.
clean them.
Fat-free, anything fat-free, any garnishes, anything that has light spelled Lite. All of those are woke.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got a can of Spam light sitting in my pantry.
Oh no, Michelle, are you woke?
No.
Michelle, no!
No, Spam's not woke.
Ed bought it.
Oh,
I
I don't
didn't.
think Spam's.
I think it tastes
My
terrible.
sprouts, damn it. Bean pie. You're probably right about bean pie is woke. You're probably
It's a
right.
bean pie. Now
What
I gotta
the
look
hell
that
is
up.
bean pie?
Like I feel like beans don't belong in a pie.
Ew! That looks like
Caffeine-free Diet
poopy.
Coke is what the
Yeah, that's
hell are you
weird.
drinking? You're just drinking caramel-flavored phosphoric acid and water. Caramel-colored phosphoric acid and
Yeah,
water.
caffeine-free Diet Coke. What's the point?
Right.
Oh yeah, caffeine-free is definitely woke.
What's the point?
That's it.
Well, it's for the elderly that want to drink pop, but they can't anymore. Like my parent can't have caffeine because if she drinks caffeine, she thinks she's having a heart attack.
Just drink water.
So no more caffeine for her. Everything's gonna be Well, she does, but she wants a spicy treat. A little treat.
Oh boy.
I like some organic food, so I mean, but I do gotta be honest that sometimes the organic is kind of just a marketing ploy. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I just I hate how much more expensive organic is because it's
I agree.
it's one of those things where it's like you think about it like, well, there's less involved. Like you're not the whole point behind organic is they don't spray it with pesticides and shit, right? And so you're doing less. Why am I paying more for it? And I understand supply chain, whatever, but I will absolutely pick up an organic
They gotta
piece
have
of fruit and ring it up as the
They
fucking
gotta have
the regular.
Yeah.
a guy next to.
You're cutting out, Wafters. I don't know if you're traveling.
Yeah, your internet's wild.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's talking right now.
You gotta have a guy
Oh,
there
fuck.
standing to brush the bugs off.
What?
That's what you're paying for.
Oh, about the extra
Oh,
money.
dang.
Your internet's all fucked up. Yeah, you're getting us really slow too. There's like a delay.
Starbucks is woke and expensive. And
Starbucks
you know what?
fucking sucks.
It's all good.
And the
I gotta go
coffee's
anyway.
terrible.
Thanks for having
We
me.
love you,
Bye,
Wafters.
Wafters.
Be good.
Okay, someone just dropped out. Let's see.
Wafters had to leave
Those
because
Wafters.
Okay.
he got to work. Michelle, do you like Starbucks? Are you
no,
a fan of Starbucks?
I hate the
or
coffee.
hell
It tastes
no?
burnt to me.
Amen.
I agree with that. Actually, 100%.
Coffee looks too much like doo-doo water to look to really enjoy it for me.
I
you don't like coffee at
I like
all?
the vanilla hot cocoa, but that's not coffee. I tried the regular coffee, and I absolutely, That tastes like somebody put it in the roaster way too long for its own good.
Yep. I
Like
think
for
they
me to
brew it
like
at too high.
coffee, you got to put too much in it to the point that it's not coffee anymore.
Right.
Really?
Like if
Aw.
I really need a jolt, like I'll go get like a McFrappe or something.
Oh,
But
you
like I hardly consider that to be like coffee.
No, that's not coffee at all.
Or for
I
me, if I really need to go to Jolt, if I really am not at home, I'll just go ahead and get a Cumberland Farms bold coffee.
Oh my gosh, Michelle. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. A gas station coffee is better than a Starbucks coffee.
Yes, it is.
There have been
and a
times
hell of a lot
I've had
cheaper.
gas station coffee where I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Who made this? Compliments to the chef. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah. I mean, McDonald's coffee is sort of okay,
It's incredibly okay.
but Dunkin' Donuts coffee is wimpy.
If you get okay, I agree with that too, Michelle. But then you get 2 shots of espresso, and then it's like they put glass shards in it in my iced coffee, and then it's like I get the craziest stomach cramps because of how they brew their coffee. It's so acidic. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
There's satanic symbolism in their logo, and they make satanic symbols in their cream. Well, fucking rock and roll.
Starbucks.
Anton LaVey opened Starbucks. Did you not know?
I know the one about the Monster Energy cans. You turn it upside down.
Bottoms up.
666.
Bottoms up, and the devil laugh.
Yeah.
You know, this is Hebrew.
I never had Sheets, and I never heard of Unimart. So, right now,
Sheetz.
Winston has Extra Mart, and we have Cumberland Farms.
Sheets is like Cumberland Farms, Michelle.
Except
it's just in a
it
different...
turns out, found out that it is a privately owned company, whereas Cumberland Farms is owned by EG, which is now stands for European Garage. And now they just offering an initial IPO for Cumberland Farms, but according to the one stock report, said that Cumberland Farms is pretty debt heavy. They could probably use some help from M60.
I have never heard of a Cumberland Farms or a Sheets before Shady and Rev started talking about it. Like we have like Quick Trip and Racetrack here. It feels so uninteresting. But the Buc-ee's have been expanding, so I know there's one in like Birmingham.
And another one that is also a corporation is Casey's General
Is
Store.
Sheets more like Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
Okay, so like Sheets is like a giant ass kind of rest stop gas station food.
Yeah,
type.
okay, that
that's
is more like
Buc-ee's. Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes Sheets have gas, sometimes they just have food.
Sometimes
they're
the
huge.
food gives
they're
you
gigantic.
gas.
Yeah. No, that's what I noticed about Buc-ee's. It's basically like an entire supermarket, but it's still a convenience store because
right,
really
it pretty much
groceries like
is.
that.
And it's got a lot of private brands too, and they got a deli in there and everything. Like the Buc-ee's.
They'll always have like 100 pumps too, and the gas is cheap as fuck.
Yeah. And also got EV charging stations as well. I would love to see Winston get a Buc-ee's. I wonder how they would do in Winston. Wait, where? Which put it? Buc-ee's is
Yeah, I mean, the
huge.
way they're going, they seem to be just like putting them down everywhere these days.
I can't believe the whole stuff with what they were talking about yesterday on here with Buc-ee's in Ohio. They're like moved to an area where there's like a competitor, a mom and pop like gas station shop. And they happen to have an animal cartoon like mascot,
no.
and Buc-ee's has like a history, I guess, of suing the shit out of companies
Yes, they do.
for their
unfortunately.
animal logos, and then putting them out of business, and then Buc-ee's takes over.
Yeah. But if the logo already is prior art, I don't know if they can really force this. Any smart lawyers
that's
would be
pretty
able to say,
wild.
look, this already existed with this company before you even existed, because you came into existence in 1985. So, therefore, you're not going to get anything out of this.
Oh my god. The place that they're moving to. Jesus. The place that they're moving to in Ohio is called Beaver Creek. So, of course, the local people
Have a
Use the
beaver convenience
Yes!
store.
as a logo. Oh my
That's
god.
silly.
And Buc-ee's logo is also a beaver.
Right. So
So-
they're trying to copyright infringement that.
Yep. According to the federal lawsuit filed on July 28th, Buc-ee's is suing Beaver's Mini Mart, a small corner store located in the middle of a neighborhood in Beaver Creek, Ohio, a suburb of Dayton, for more than 2 decades. Y'all are sick! Can we leave this mom and pop shop alone? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I got a feeling they're going to lose. Because there's already an existing store that existed maybe before Buc-ee's even existed.
Oh my goodness. They're so happy. This is crazy. Yeah, Buc-ee's, I'm low key not liking you.
Yeah, I do like Buc-ee's, but that's pretty fucking wild. Cause like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does depend on who was there first, but like the idea that it violates their trademark that badly just sounds dumb to me, because it's like, oh, it's a beaver, but they have what did you say it was called? Beaver
Mini Mart.
Mini Mart. Like,
Beaver's Mini Mart.
Mini Mart. So it's not even probably a gas station like Buc-ee's is. Like they're not comparable in terms of size of business, pull
right,
of
like
business.
nobody would confuse that with a Buc-ee's.
How close do the logos look to each other?
They don't have a picture in this article. Oh my god! Michelle, they don't even look alike here. Oh my goodness. Hold
it?
on. Yeah, I have a picture. Can I post it in the side chat here?
Yeah. You can post it in the side chat.
Can I?
In fact,
I might. Here, I'll put it in the Tech Talk chat.
Alright, and then I'll just click on it and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you see
How
this,
is
you're
that
gonna
tech
go,
related?
what? Sorry.
Oh, no. Okay, I know what you mean now. Oh, come on. The logos don't even look similar.
No, they don't look the same. The Buc-ee's logo is not even the same. He's not wearing a red cap. He's not wearing he's got like a black something on it.
Pull it up on screen
Little
if you
tummy.
can. Pull it up on your stream if you can.
I'm gonna try.
I think probably what they're getting them on is, one, it's a beaver, two, the red color for the name, you know, but like at the same time, like this is silly.
Here. Oh, that's what copyright lawyers do. That's the kind of bullshit they do. It doesn't make
Oh my god, they sued someone over a moose image. Oh my god, Buc-ee's, you are way overzealous. Yes, look at the two logos.
Oh, come on. It's not even the same background, shape, or anything.
No.
Mickey's. It's not even the same animal, exactly. And I mean, at some point, like, There has to be some ability to parody, you know?
Yeah, well, like in this case, the Beavers has been around longer than Buc-ee's has. Until, I mean, Beavers probably knew nothing of Buc-ee's. So, where's the excuse?
Yeah, because Buc-ee's is like almost exclusively in the South. And they're saying this is Ohio. I don't know if there's a Buc-ee's up that far north.
They're building them now, so we're just now getting them.
They also went over a liquor store. Did the same thing to a liquor store that had a beaver in its logo, but it looked more like the Buc-ee's logo than. And when the liquor store created their logo, Buc-ee's didn't even exist. So it's just totally weird to think that. You know what? Dude.
Well, you know what I heard too? Dolly Parton has a truck
she does
stop,
in Tennessee.
like a rest stop.
She has Dolly's.
Yeah, that's competing with Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hope she wins at this point. At least she does some good in the world. Her little literacy library program. You go, Queen. Right. If you have any kids, I think it's from birth to age 6. You can do her little literary program, and they will send a book every month until they're a certain age, and that's pretty cool.
Oh my god, just like the Pizza Hut thing.
Yeah, kind of. I think Pizza Hut some still do the literary, like
they do,
summer reading,
especially
whatever.
the retro Pizza Huts are doing the bookets. Yeah.
I did it as a kid, and I'm Gen Z, so.
Yeah. Dolly World, yep. That's what it's called. I looked at a video showing the Dolly World. It's a little different layout than the Buc-ee's, but again, lots of things in there. I don't know which one I like better. What we need is a Michelle's. Snow Queen World!
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Brittany, we're probably like halfway between. We should meet at Dolly World.
Thing is, Snow Queen popsicles, Snow Queen ice cream, Snow Queen figures.
Would you smoke a blunt with me outside the Dolly World gas station?
Absolutely.
Oh my god, then we could live stream and be like, where's Jack? Where's Jack? We're trying this first before Jack. Oh my god, that could be our first installment of the at this Dolly World gas station's so woke.
Unfortunately,
they don't even got liquor here.
On the screen. Oh. That's okay, I got it weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird, though. Like I said, is that they have this idea of Dolly's is kind of interesting. Buc-ee's, like I said, started out in Texas in the 80s. And, which is kind of cool. But,
now I dislike Buc-ee's, Michelle. They're being too overzealous.
Yeah.
They're too Sue happy. Be less Sue happy, and maybe.
I'm trying to think of a good comparison, but like, it does seem like Buc-ee's is doing a lot, because I've seen a couple videos popping up. I just haven't bothered to watch them yet.
Yeah. Well, it still seems to me to be kind of stupid to spend all your money on that kind of crap. It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, they did a whole last week tonight on this. I'm gonna link that in your Discord. Actually.
I mean, think of what another related example. This what guy suggested it. Instead of Blizzard going and suing every other private server out of existence, they should just go ahead and just license it. And then they can make revenue. Oh, thank you very much, Val. Woo! Thank you so much.
Awesome, Val. Thanks.
Oh, shit, Val.
Oh my
Val
goodness.
gifted herself a
Wow.
membership.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Val.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Also,
Val, get up
guys,
here and
if
say
you could
something
please
wild.
like, share, and subscribe, it really will help. And yeah, so what I think is I had to agree with the guy, which is why not just license it out, Blizzard? One, you make revenue. Two, you save on legal costs. 3, the only time you need to stick your lawyer on the company is if they refuse to pay for the license, and that's different. I think that would be better. I mean, I'm sorry, but I tried to play the modern retail WoW. I have a hate relationship with modern WoW. I bought it. I bought Midnight. And at first I thought I was going to like it because of housing. And then I saw what they did to Silvermoon, and this totally just pissed me off. Not even any trace of the original city. None of the original city was preserved. Not even a piece of it. That really
I wasn't much of a WoW player, Michelle. I played Elder Scrolls Online, and it just took so much time up where I was like, I can't keep up every day.
Yeah, I have ESO as well, yeah.
Because I feel like
Michelle,
these games want you to log in every day.
Yeah, you pretty
like
much
that was
have
my
to.
thing. I played WoW for like the 30-day free trial, and it was like right when I was going to college, and I was like, do I play WoW or do I go to college? And I was like, I'm just gonna go to college, and like that's how I started doing drugs. But
So real.
did you ever play Ultima Online, Michelle?
Did I ever play what?
Ultima Online?
No. I've heard of it though.
Okay. That was like the original like MMO, and I never got a chance to play it just because like it was paywalled, and like that was my thing. I didn't want to pay
EverQuest
for
2
it.
as well. I do play EverQuest 2 as well. So, but I can't find anyone who would play with me. I ask him, "Hey guys, it's free. Why don't you play EverQuest 2 with me?" Nah, not interested. No, it kind of sucks. Yeah.
I feel like those games, like, I don't know. I played a lot of games and my imagination, like, runs away with me. And then, like, I have all these, like, elaborate stories in my head, but then the game doesn't offer, like, enough, I guess, role-playing aspects for me. And that's why I kind of moved to TTRPGs because, like, I get my bit of fantasy, but also I have like more autonomy, so I could be like, I'm gonna throw a bomb and the whole building's gonna go up, and now we're gonna have to deal with that. You know what I mean? I prefer that over kind of the limitations of the video game.
I gotta turn on Super 2 because the session kind of went nuts here. Oh, I got it. So switch to monitor 2, put it on the top. I got it.
Michelle plays Battlegrounds 3. You really do need to do a
Baldur's
truck
Gate 3.
simulator. Oh, Baldur's Gate.
I think Michelle would like Baldur's Gate.
I've heard of it.
It's really fun. Oh.
Yeah.
No, Michelle does some pretty fun Euro truck simulator streams.
Oh,
and
Michelle,
they're
real
fun.
Quick, on that topic, have you seen the driving simulator game where it's like there's a bunch of cars on a hill and then you're a big like commercial bus and there's like hella people on the bus too, like sitting on the insides, outsides, the windows are open.
Simulator. Yeah, there is a game.
I think so, and you have to like narrowly drive through these very tight spaces, like it's like a drop into a ravine. There's no guardrails. It's very. I would love to see you
I know what
do
you're
that.
talking about.
I've seen a real bus in Italy do something real driving like that for real, and I was like, dude.
I don't know how they do it. It's so anxiety inducing, even in the video game. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. So what I did for now, because for some reason the Chrome chat disappeared, I switched on Super Toast so I can still see the chat. And I still have the other chat on too. So what I'm saying is that I seem to be more comfortable driving in the UK than on the USA roads. For some reason, I don't know why. For me, driving on the right side is more comfortable than on the left side in America.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be weird trying to drive on the left side of the road.
Yeah.
Like it feels
Well,
like
America,
a
we drive
left-handed
in the
thing to
left
do.
side. America, we drive in the left side, and but when I'm
No,
in the
America,
UK,
we drive on the right side of the road.
no, we don't. We drive on the left side. The UK
Michelle,
drives on
I'm
the right
pretty sure.
side. Look where your
Brittany,
steering
can you
wheel
back
is.
me up on this?
I don't drive. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm pretty
what
sure I drive
side
on the
of the-
right side of the road.
What side of the road do Americans drive on? Boom. In America, people drive on the right side of the road.
Hey,
Yeah,
but the
it's
steering
England,
wheel's
that's
on
the
the
left
your
side.
steering wheel's on the left. Or in the UK, they
Oh, no,
drive
you're
on
right,
the left
you're
side of
correct
the
about
road with your
that.
steering wheel's on the right. And
Yeah,
I
no,
was
the
sweating
steering
there,
wheel's on the
shit.
left side of the car. My whole thing is like if the steering wheel was on the right side of the car, like they do in the little the post office trucks.
yeah,
If you had that, like all of your like stick shift and everything's on the left side. So I feel like it's for lefties, like southpaws.
yeah, but it's funny because with me it's comfortable. I do got my shifter on the right side because I don't want to keep moving in between right and left for the American Truck Simulator versus the European one. So I just keep my shifter on the right side, but my pedals swap them around so that the clutch is the gas and the clutch is the accelerator. So, but for me, it seems I'm more comfortable driving UK style than I am in American style driving.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to like figure it out as far as like it would mess me up. Like
Well, because
I
because your muscle memory is not focused on the British driving. You're focused on American driving. For me, it's the opposite. Muscle memory is totally British. So
do you know like how to drive a stick shift?
yeah, in my truck I do. I have a feeling
Okay.
eater. I have on my Kenworth K100E. I have a Fuller 18 speed range split.
So like I know how to drive a stick shift, but I can't drive a stick shift. I cannot like do all of the things required at once and like mentally process it all together to like actually drive a stick. I know it's just something you have to do over and over again, and I don't have a manual to like play around with and do it, but it's
I can only guess when you took
manual
your
cars drive me
driver's ed
nuts.
exam, you probably only drove an automatic, and which unfortunately for modern American truckers, that's exactly what's happening. Is that they take their CDL, and if the truck is got an automatic, they can never drive a truck with a manual unless they already have experience and passed the driver's exam driving a manual. So in my truck, my Kenworth K100E, an American Truck Simulator, which is a cab over, I drive manual, and I've also set it for automatic sometimes too when I'm lazy. But basically, I just drive manual. I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
For example, when you're going to be stopping for a traffic light, make sure to gently press down the clutch first. Otherwise,
Right.
you are going to slam on the brake and you're going to stall the engine.
Yeah. And that's the thing is it's like I know the actual process of like, letting off the clutch as you hit the gas, whatever, but like I cannot like when I see three pedals, I'm like overwhelmed. it's just too many steps I have to think through that I'm just like, just give me an
Well,
automatic.
then you certainly would hate to play a steel guitar that has 8 pedals.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier than burning out a clutch. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, actually, the first time I drove a manual transmission, like I had no problem figuring out the concept with the clutch and the brake and the gas association, but for some reason I would brake because you don't want to roll backwards or forwards, and you have to hold the clutch and so that the it doesn't try to activate the wheels right away. All right.
Now, my dad had an old, like, 89 Prelude he tried to teach me one day, and it was a mess.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah.
No, you're right, spaghetti model.
And
I
then,
see
of
3
course,
pedals, and
when
I
I
just start
started
trying.
driving through the city my base is in, which is in New Mexico, and I came to my first traffic light, like I forgot, and I released the brake, released the gas, like I would with an automatic, and then pressed the brake to coast. And then what happened was I kept stalling the engine. Dude, you gotta press down the clutch to brake together. Or at least hold the clutch if you want to just deaccelerate and coast in. That's what I like to do. Save gas, save diesel. Let's just coast. And which is kind of interesting because now the CEO of Shell says there's going to be a shortage of diesel right now in the U.S. We only have about 25 days of diesel left in supply. I mean, in the game, diesel prices can be really scary. I can tell you from when I saw the real prices of real diesel per gallon, I was like, holy fuck. I'm seeing prices like that in the game too. $6 a gallon of diesel. Oh my god, for road grade.
No, yeah, gas prices are crazy right now. Thanks a lot, Trump.
Yeah. I don't really think Trump is really necessarily strictly the problem. But on the other hand,
he's the easiest one to blame, though.
He could have basically done the same thing Abomination had done and Biden had done, and just said nothing to Iran and left Iran alone and let Iran basically just do what they were doing. But he, on the principle that he doesn't want them to have nuclear weapons, is why he did what he did.
But why are we allowed to stockpile nuclear weapons in a
I
couple
agree
other
with that.
nations?
I think, like, as I age, like, my parents were, like, one-issue voters, and they strictly voted on abortion. If the candidate was not pro-life, they would not vote for them. That was just their one thing. That was the only thing that ultimately mattered to them. And, like, I used to, like, kind of mock them for that, and then I kind of realized later in time that I was like, I'm actually kind of the same way, but it's like an anti-war thing. Like, I won't vote for anyone that I
it's
think
not
is
cutting
going
out the
to.
signal's totally fine. We are all green all the way across the board right now.
No, I think he did cut out for a minute, but you should be good now. So I'll type in the chat if refresh.
I think T-Mobile's still having problems. Maybe some teething pains.
But yeah, like, I am ultimately a one-issue voter. Like, I just won't vote for anybody who I think is, like, perpetuating war.
Yeah.
That's why I can't bring myself to vote for a Democrat or a Republican. I think they're both warmongering parties.
Yeah. Right now, like, now there's kind of arguments about now that tariffs have to be, refunds have to go back to the companies, and the American people are like, wait, what about for all of us who had to pay the tariffs as part of the purchase price for us? When are we going to get our refund back from the companies? And that's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. Like, like, I don't know. Like it is crazy to think that Trump really should be giving out stimulus checks again, you know? Like he shouldn't have done it in the first place, but shit's crazy these days, and it's
Yeah.
like it feels like we're headed in that direction again.
Well, I hope that eventually things are going to sort of settle down sometime because, for one thing, is that American people, like I said, they're paying their mortgages and rents with their credit cards. And you know what? How you won't like me to use my credit card. And I can tell you, paying rent with a credit card is not exactly a good way to avoid eviction. Especially when your landlord says, "Damn it, Joel, your card was declined. I must now contact my
Oh
lawyer to
no.
throw your ass out."
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds fine as long as it clears. But no, yeah, the credit cards can be a mess, and I'm one of those anti-debt people too, but
I don't wanna necessarily ring up debts at all, but the fact is like
yeah.
so seeing Snyder report saying, "Oh, everybody's now using the credit cards to pay the utilities and their rent or mortgage," is like, and if they
Yeah.
don't take credit card directly, they'll go take a cash advance out. First of all, that is expensive as fuck, and I don't care what they tell you. You're gonna take a cash advance out at the ATM just to deposit into your bank so you can write a check for whatever it is you have to pay.
No, exactly. Like cash advances are expensive, and like honestly, it's just like people are not making enough money these days that they're having to put it on credit cards. But like the biggest thing is like, especially with credit cards, is like they give you those high limits, and it's hard to like not be tempted to spend it. Like you have to just be able to have like manageable balance that you can pay off every month.
I mean, I'm like when I look at how much money is available right now in Ally slash Olo, it's like, oh my god, 3,500 extra bucks. I know it's a trap, but I'm like my brain says,
Yeah,
ooh, look what I could buy with that. And it's like, oh no, we're not.
no.
um,
Yeah, you just gotta live within your means, really.
see now, like if I was gonna move to out of state, one of the things I could see, like one person suggested, she said she's living in a hotel, for she made a rental agreement with the hotel. She stays there in 6 month blocks of time because they don't have a year leases, but she's basically renting a room for 6 months at a time. And she says, compared to a regular apartment, me, my husband, are paying for a hotel room with a little kitchenette, little, bathroom, bed, and they're paying like something like $1,200 a month. I'm like, yeah, that's about what a one bedroom in Torrington's costing. It's about $1,300, and then you realize you got to pay for your own heating and electric. And she's like, oh, well, we don't have to worry about that because heating and electric is included in the rent. And I also got garbage and sewer and there's no lease. So if I decide I want to get out early, they can't really force me to stay because there's no contract saying I am obligated to stay for 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with all the property values having gone up in the past like few years. I mean, rent goes up too, and it's just like it's just a death trap that I really think is all just fueled by inflation and the fact that the government just doesn't have control of the dollar anymore.
Right. Right now, the people who own most of the real estate is corporations like BlackRock and Evergrande, and
Yeah.
these people are the ones that are controlling the prices in the housing market, and they've been buying up a lot of starter homes. And then, of course, the Federal Reserve keeps interest rates high which is associated with the commercial lending rate. And I don't know how anybody could afford to buy a house. I really looked into it. And I should have, I could have, and I didn't, and I do wish I did. I could have gotten a house in 2020 pretty damn cheap. But when you're also disabled and you're trying to figure out how you would get to see the house, when you don't have a car, that becomes a problem. Yes, I've heard of people doing that. I've also heard people that work on the cruise ships too, so that they still get their 6-month working agreement when they still get paid to live on the cruise ship as an employee.
Yeah, I have heard about that. People living on cruise ships, but yeah, also like if I was to do that, I would much rather be an employee and get paid to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know I had a friend that he used to perform on cruise ships. So like he was on cruise ships like most of the year.
Yeah. Private corporation is
Like a flight attendant, but fun.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And the thing is programs like Habitat for Humanity sound great. Unfortunately, I don't know if they have a Habitat for Humanity in Winston, Torrington area, and if they do, I don't think they're going to give housing to one person. They want to give it to families which are in need more, which makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I think you had said something about like you qualified for one of those USDA loans, and those seem like pretty good deals, if I'm being honest.
They can be if you don't mind living out in the countryside, which can be okay.
Yeah, it's just you got to live pretty rural.
Mm-hmm.
But I've lived more or less like.
But if I was
not
going
really,
to go in with,
actually.
say,
I
somebody
grew
had a
up
car
rural.
or transportation.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up rural, and like it, like things are available, but like you really got to be in a city to like be in a walkable place.
Or at least
That's why I live in the city.
Well, that's why I like the small urban environment, rural, urban, suburban, because you get some of the best of both. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Mostly suburban / rural friends.
The suburbs can be okay, but then like some people just get like really inflated egos about like, oh, the suburbs are just it's just so amazing here, and it's like it's all right. Like it's not the best. It's like
It's
I
like
think
people from Texas and New York and California that never shut up about being from Texas and New York and California.
Yeah. Oh, I hate New York City. I was in there. With Noodles, I don't like New York City. I don't like Times Square. I really hate Times Square. I'm sorry. It is.
Yeah, it can be a lot.
Yeah. Those modern display signs that they have on the buildings is crazy.
I think it would be cool to see for the one time, but I feel like I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, I've been to Times Square before. It's nice, but yeah, it's like not something I would want to live in. Like, I've lived in like downtowns, like right in the middle of downtown, and dealing with like, the noises, like drunk people outside, like.
You're right, Spaghetti. People are not having children right now.
Traffic, everything. It's not great. I could never do New York City.
I feel like I would become a lot meaner. Like my demeanor definitely changes from because I grew up in a rural area as well.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, did you ever see the original out-of-towners? Because guess where they lived? They were from Ohio. The original out-of-towners. And of course,
the
the remake was
film?
pretty interesting too. But the original out-of-towners.
Oh, the 70s.
Yeah. And the thing
It
is,
has Jack Lemmon in it.
right. And I forgot who the woman was, but the point is they then had the worst luck going to New York City. And I remember
It
when
sounds very Ohio.
yeah, because it's completely different than Ohio, right? They're used to country environment, and all of a sudden they're dealing with the rat race in New York City. Yeah, I mean, I'm a country person. I grew up pretty much in Winston, New Hartford, East Heartland. I'm not really a city person. I hated Torrington, and that is our biggest city in our county. And I absolutely hated Torrington. I was kind of stuck there for a few years because I didn't have any else place to go, and I absolutely hated it. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. I want to go anywhere. I want to go back to Winston. That's where I'm from. That's where my mojo is. Yeah, that's where my energy is.
That's the thing. I hate to be like, I feel like I am. I mean, obviously I'm biased, but like I am partial to the places that I'm from. Like I always recommend people like check out like Portugal, for example, just because like it's such an experience. It feels like you're going back to like the fucking 1500s. And it's just like it's just so awkward compared to like other like major European countries. Um, but even like Alabama, I feel like Alabama has like the best fast food. It's so good. And maybe that may just be the fat in me just saying that, but like I don't know. I go back to Alabama every so often.
I've never been like deep south. I've only been like hillbilly areas, West Virginia, Kentucky. Like I don't know, cuz like I feel like the Midwest kind of gets like the hand-me-downs of like southern cuisine, and it like moved up, but it's like smashed together with like German food and like other weird shit where you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I mean southern food especially is a lot more Britishy. Like
Yeah, especially old colonies like Georgia. Yeah. But I think for me, like when I was looking into, everybody says you gotta find a place that's affordable, kid. And you go through looking through all the housing. No place in New England is affordable. No place, unless you're in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Maybe then, maybe like the northern tip of Maine. Maybe you might find something cheap, but don't hold your breath. If you go to the Midwest, like the middle of the country Midwest, like I mentioned, like you know, say Missouri, you might find something cheaper.
What's up, Val?
But
Hi there.
how you doing? Hey,
I
Val.
pop in and say hello.
hold on, I wanted to answer Spaghetti Model's question. I need more Alabama food examples. Okay, so we have Milo's, which they have like the best sweet tea in the world. If you've ever seen like the gallons at Walmart or whatever, those are Milo's is from Alabama. They have burgers with like barbecue sauce on them. They're okay. Most people don't like the burgers. If you've ever been to Zaxby's or Raisin Canes, that idea came from Alabama. Yeah, that idea came from Alabama, and that they both ripped it off from a place called Guthrie's in Alabama, and the chicken and the sauce is way better there. It's really like the chicken is amazing.
We had a Guthrie's here, and then it closed. It got taken over
we
by
have a
Cane's.
restaurant. We have also a restaurant called Jack's, and it's really fucking good. Like their burgers are amazing.
From Jack on the Go?
No, it's just called Jack. Like it's not Jack in the Box, but yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. Like they've been like adding more locations, but Jack will shit his pants if that ends up in
By the way,
Nashville,
Val, thank
Tennessee.
you for the memberships gifting. I appreciate it.
No worries. I'm glad I got one.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And the thing is, don't forget, guys, we're going to be leaving here in about 15 minutes because today is really the hair day, not yesterday. I got that wrong yesterday. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
You
Like
know.
the stream.
But
or
if
else.
you saw the way the chat was going yesterday, it was, I just kind of wanted to basically bail. Anyway,
It
so
could have been a hair day.
I missed it, but I heard it was kind of all over the place. People have been crazy lately. The stars are aligning, Michelle.
Yeah, I feel like, because I mean, it's not even
Do you
just here,
think the
Michelle.
universe
Like,
is at play? I'm sorry.
Well, like next Wednesday, I think it is. Like 6 planets are going to be aligned.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
like I absolutely had to scream at somebody this morning, and I was not happy about having to do that. I was just like, why are you doing this today? And it was like nobody even around here. So like, I think everyone's just a little on edge the last few weeks or so.
Yeah, a lot. People are a
I
lot.
think we need to sage YouTube. Can you
Perfect.
virtually sage an entity, a website?
I'll have post smudge it.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Do you think that would work,
See,
Michelle?
Chris Bliss, I usually have a jug of Milos in my fridge, but I bet you never had the burger.
That's interesting. I don't know about putting sage on a website, but the thing is that so many people that were talking last night, and in the group of 10, which you guys could read, it was getting really, really hot in there. And in the group of the core group, it was hotter than a boiler room. It was like the anger it was coming out of their mouths was like you can cook steaks on them. They were pissed. But on the other hand, I think that they forgot that, you know, I was aiming for a different to do something different with the channel. So, and they don't think they like to change. And I can sort of see their point, but part of me says is, guys, look, I'm looking at the stats because I look at numbers. That's what I do. Okay, quantity versus quality. I actually prefer both, but the numbers are important. If your viewership is basically dropped into the socks, but your engagement time is long, which is great. But if you're got people sitting there and want something that you don't think is a good thing and they keep pushing it, you're just gonna feel, wait a minute, this is my channel. Where do I even get my own say in my own channel?
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say there, because I mean I don't want to start another day like yesterday.
Yeah, like I mean, it is what it is, and like I said, Michelle, just do you? That's all, that's the best I can say, and like,
yeah.
Yeah, Spaghetti Model says I get mixed messages from everyone. Like they say change content, and also, or don't change content and also change content at the same time. They're doing the same thing with my channel lately, so it's like all over the place too.
Yeah, Val's an edgy girl right now.
I never knew it could happen.
Yeah. Because I mean, some of the suggestions that were given really definitely did not match what I was aiming for.
Yeah, you just gotta find what fits you. Like, not everything works for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, look at today's show. Today's show has been very good. We have a peaceful chat. We had 131 views. 24 people currently still here with 15 minutes and change engagement time.
Get those likes up, scrubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Oh, if you
yes,
get a
please don't forget
membership,
to hit the like button, guys. And don't forget to hype the shows if you can after they're done
I
developing.
love the hype button.
Michelle, are you still doing tarot card readings for the memberships?
Yeah, to
Or
a
no?
point, but the problem is you've got about over 25 tarot cards. And I got to get ready to get going for my air appointment by 12.
I'm not saying right
not
now. I'm
today
just saying in
necessarily.
general.
Yeah, I suppose I
That's
could
funny.
do some, but not right now. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you've got your
No.
cards
I was
nearby
just
if you need them.
curious. I was
I-
just curious.
Speaking of, I don't miss the yelling from yesterday either. That was really setting up my hackles so bad that even though it was not my hair day, it was a nice excuse. I really thought it was my hair day yesterday. I really did. I swear to God. And then I went in there and she said to me, "Oh, Michelle, it's tomorrow." Oh, okay. Well, at least I got a chance to get outside, get some exercise. I guess that still counts for something. So
Yeah, you got pizza yesterday, right?
yeah, and I did the video there. So embrace change or die, which pretty much explains what I was trying to say. That given the changes to the YouTube algorithm, if you don't embrace the change, you're not gonna make it. Because YouTube is changing the algorithm again.
Yeah, you gotta be quick on your feet out here.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like you've changed that much. You've just added those night shows, and I mean,
Right. And now they're
totally fine to
suggesting
opt out of them if you don't like them,
Right. I would say if it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. But if they make you happy and you enjoy doing it, who cares?
I mean, they I guess my thing is it's fine if they don't watch it. I just feel like Michelle doesn't. I noticed Michelle doesn't talk about the analytics when it comes to those shows, and I think it's because she's just having fun.
right.
Yeah.
And the fact is too is that when I'm having fun, but when I have to listen to people nitpick everything I do, it just is oh, that's when all of a sudden
No one wants to hear that all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, exactly.
noticed none of them are here today. None of them.
That's kind of
I
interesting.
heard they all had doctor's appointments, so
Oh yeah.
hopefully they feel better
Well, we
tomorrow.
all know that except maybe for one or two of them, most of it is just an excuse. I already know that.
They have hair
Well-
to get done today.
Well, that's what Michelle's doing.
Spaghetti models. The pizza wasn't that fancy. It's basically just gas station pizza. You know, you can get actually Casey's General Store. Apparently, they make the pizza fresh at Casey's General Store. They don't make it fresh at Cumbies. It comes into the stores a frozen pie, and then they just put it in a warming oven and put it out on the, under the lights. So it's like a frozen pizza you buy at the store, commercial size. But it's okay. It's for $5.45. You get the piece of pizza and a large Diet Coke with cherry, which is fine for me. Sometimes that's the only meal I have a whole day.
I had a pizza the other day that was just from a grocery store, and it hits the spot so well. It was so greasy though. But I
Yeah.
needed that at the time.
She gets confused
I
when they're
do that
talking
with the
about
gas
more
station
cows
pizza.
and locales. Basically, a locale is a person they're treating as your personal idiot.
I mean, kind of, but I feel like that's the thing is no one can make anyone a lolcow. A lolcow is more about the reaction to criticism to me.
Yeah, and I think the more cow is a locale that basically lets it keep going on when they know it's not in their favor. Yes, Chris, I know you've been here a long time, very long time. Are you all set for the 14th of August? Christmas, me and you are gonna hang out together.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Are you guys still going out to Shake Shack? Wait.
I'm gonna
You
try
guys
to
said a
get
mom
there,
and pop.
and also to Luke's Donuts.
I'll be right back.
And you are streaming it, right, Michelle?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we'll stream it. But unlike Noodles, we're not gonna do it the way he does by blasting horrifically horrible music in the car. We're gonna We're going to keep it nice and relaxed.
You and the music, Michelle.
Maybe my music. I'll play me with some of my music on the show. Now, just because I know I can play my music and not get into a copyright problem.
Oh, you mean like your AI music?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have to run, Michelle. Either way.
But thank you for coming up today, M60. Val.
Thank you so much for having
Brittany,
me.
don't forget tonight is Tech Talk, guys, at 8 o'clock
tonight, 8 p.m.
And don't
Anything
forget, and for
notable
for tomorrow,
I should be excited about. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I keep interrupting.
And last thing is, for tomorrow, it's not going to be story time. It's going to be you type, I talk. In other words, it's going to not be a panel. It's just going to be like you ask questions and I read them. And then that's going to start at 8 o'clock. I'm going to blow shows at 8 o'clock. It doesn't seem to really affect it that bad. And that helps everybody too. Because that means you have time to eat and get ready.
Well, I'll be there tonight. What I was asking though, Michelle, anything topics that you have in mind that you're going to talk about tonight? You don't have to get into it too much, but like anything stand out?
Well, the latest one from Cyber Waffle, talking more detail about how they now are mandating in California, you have to show ID just to install your operating system on your computer.
Ooh, that'll be interesting to watch. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be tuning in. I'm going to head out. I think Val stepped away, so you might have to kick her out or just leave her in here. All right. Bye, Michelle. Have a good day. Hope your hair appointment goes well.
Have a nice day. And so let me just shut off the chat here. And just say to everybody, thank you for coming to the show. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drop down off the panel here so I can get ready. I think Val fell asleep. That's okay. And she can start chatting the group. Well, the thing is, I'm really kind of happy that you were all here. I could go ahead and just drop her off the table here. There you go. I think it's going to be an interesting day. It's going to be very warm today. It's going to be a high of 30 degrees Celsius. It's supposed to rain later. Because it was overcast yesterday, I didn't really get a good priority idea of what the numbers were coming out of my solar panels. But don't forget, given the fact of where they're sitting, they can't really get them aimed right because the sun is high up and they're at an angle that's not pointing to the sky. But I try, But here's the deal. Let's get the blessings going so we can get started to get ready on our way. Oh, yeah! May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. May your days be pleasant and bright. May things go all right. May you have a good, happy night. And don't forget, I'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time here with M60 for Tech Talk. I hope you'll be all right. And don't forget, we love seeing you because you're a beautiful sight. We hope that you stay with us every day. Come check out the show. Share the show out with your friends, family, loved ones. Let's see this show grow. May the show be positive energy for everybody around you. The service is ended. Time to go. Peace, kind, love, and don't forget to be excellent to one another. Party on, dudes. Like and share and hype, and we'll see you later tonight. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Michele Marie Dalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love control.